Good morning students, how are you? Now we are going to start our next part of this chapter, factories come up. I hope you all have read these pages which I have told you in the previous lecture. So listen carefully beta, I am explaining in brief. Factories come up. The first cotton mill in Bombay came up in 1854. Jute mills came up in Bengal in 1855 and 1862. Clear? After that, the Elgin mill was started in Kanpur in 1860s, and a year later the first cotton mill of Ahmedabad was set up by 1874. Factories come up. These factories, when they have come up. Clear? After that, the early and entrepreneurs. In these pages, beta, in these pages, many rich Indian businessmen also developed industrial enterprises in India. In Bengal, Dwarkanath Tagore made his fortune in the China. He set up 6 joint stock companies in the 1830s and 1840s. Clear? After that, in Bombay, purchasers like Dinsha Petit and Jamshedji Nishirvanji Tata, who built huge industrial empire in India. After that, Seth Hukamchand Ji, a Marwadi business who set up the first Indian jute mill in the Calcutta in 1917. It also traded with China. So did the father as well as grandfather of the famous industrialist G.D. Birla. Have you listened about the Birla, Tata Birla? So these were clear. Next is a colonial control over Indian trade tightened the space within which Indian merchants could function. They were barred from trading with Europe in manufactured goods, had to export mostly raw material and food grains. Till the first World War, European managing agencies in fact controlled a large sector of Indian industries. Which Indian industries? 3 of the biggest ones were Bird, Hagler's and Company, Andrew Jute and Jordan Skinner and Company. Clear? These agencies mobilized capital, mostly controlled a large sector of Indian industries. Clear? After that, where did the worker come from? Where did the worker come from? In this topic, beta, in most industrial regions, workers came from the districts around with the development of the factories. Clear? They were mostly peasants and artisans who failed to find any work in the village. Most worker in Bombay cotton industries in 1911 here. Clear? 50% workers in the Bombay cotton industries in 1911 came from the neighboring district of Ratnagiri, while the mills of Kanpur got most of their textile hands from the village within the district of Kanpur. After that, as direct entry into the mills was restricted. They were not, jobbers were not employed by the industrialists to get new recruit. Recruit means matlab new jobs for the vacancies. The jobbers thus became powerful persons. Soon they started misusing their power in this space. In this topic, beta. After that, the peculiarities of industrial growth. In this topic, beta, European managing agencies established tea and coffee plantations, acquiring land at cheap rates from the colonial government, and they invested in mining indigo and jute for export, not for sale in India. Cotton piece goods production in India doubled between 1900 to 1912. Clear? After that, till the first World War, industrial growth was slow. Then, what changed the situation? What changed the situation? While British mills were busy producing war items to meet the needs of the army, Manchester's Manchester's were also they were doing the investment in the to double their profit. Cotton piece goods production in India doubled between 1900 and 1912. After that, Indian mills had a vast home market to supply, and as a result, industrial production boomed. After the bird, Manchester. After the bar, Manchester failed to regain its old position in the Indian market. Cotton production collapsed, and exports of cotton cloth from Britain fell dramatically. Clear? Clear, beta? Next is small scale industries predominate. A small scale industries predominate. In this passage, in this phase, in the 20th century, handloom cloth production expanded. The technology helped handicrafts people to improve production at lower costs. This increased productivity per worker, speeded up production, and reduced labor demand. By 1941, by 1941, over 35% of the handlooms in India were fitted with fly shutters in regions like Travancore and Madras, Mysore, Cochin, Bengal. The proportions was 70 to 80%. Clear? Beta, in this page, this is written. You have already read about this. Clear? Here is by 1941, over 35% of the handlooms in India were fitted with the fly shutters in regions Travancore, after that Madras, Mysore, Cochin, Bengal, and the proportions was 70 to 80%. Clear? After that, market for the goods. Next, in the next page, market for the goods. In this page, beta, in this page, you will see, beta, to create market for the goods and to the popularize their products medium of the advertisement. After that, that was followed. Through advertisements, the minds of the consumers are shaped and needs for the goods are created. Market for the goods, if we will do, and if we will do any, we want to sell any product, beta, we do advertisement of that product, then the selling price, the buying of the goods would be increased. It is usually done through the medium like newspaper, which are used medium were used newspaper, magazines, hoarding, street walls, etc. When Manchester's industrialists began selling cloth in India, they put labels on the cloth bundles. These labels did not only carry words and text, they also carried images, were often beautifully illustrated. Images of the Indian goods and the goddesses were printed on the labels to draw attention of the consumers. See this. This is the picture of Krishna. Clear? So these were the image of baby Krishna was most. After that, by the late 19th century, manufacturers were printing calendars to popularize their product. Calendars were usually used even by the people who could not read. Advertisements also became a vehicle of the nationalist message of Swadeshi movement. The age of industries was meant major technological changes, growth of factories, and the making of the new industrial labor force. Clear? We can save it up. How we can grow our market? How we can market for goods? How we can sell our goods? The best way is if we will do advertisement. Medium can be different, so that's why now our chapter is completed. See, these pictures also of the goddess. They used these pictures to sell their goods, to increase their market for goods. Clear? This was the chapter. Our chapter is completed, beta. So read it thoroughly. Thanks and have a nice day.